Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. We're going to be talking a little more Arcade Paradise here. I did a video a little while ago where I bought one of the DLC games, this one right over here. I think it's called Empathy, and it looks a lot like Computer Space, and that is a game that I actually own the cabinet of. So I thought, all right, let's try out Empathy. Done a video about that. It's an okay game. It's not, to be honest, a lot of the DLC that the makers of Arcade Paradise have come up with, some of the games are not that fantastic, and I've kind of decided, until I see one that really, other than Empathy, which I get for obvious reasons, if I'm gonna get anything, it's got to be a really good game, and none of them have really knocked my socks off. However, as per the title of this video, there's now a pinball game for Arcade Paradise, which I definitely am interested in and I want to try it out. The theme is actually based on another game made by the same developer. There's a poster for it here, Vostok Inc. That's just a little thing telling me to pick up some garbage. Yeah, the basic premise of Arcade Paradise, you go around, you clean up the arcade. It starts off as a laundromat. Do some searches online, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, Vostok Inc. is a very cool game that I've been tempted to get for a while, just never really got around to it. The developers of that game have made a pinball machine for Arcade Paradise, sort of based on the Vostok Inc. title. And I have a feeling there's also a Vostok 2093 here. I think this might be. Let's actually play a little bit of this, just to give you an idea of what the game is like. This is obviously a vertical shooter. And it's got various, space ships. I'm way overpowered at this point in the game, so I just blow things away real easily. But the pinball game that is coming out is a Vostok pinball game, and I think it will have similarly a space theme to it. I just checked out the brief preview, so I'm going to go and buy it and try it out. Now let's just get out of here. I haven't yet actually gone to the store to purchase it. After I do so, it will show up in the computer here. So what I'm going to do is just quickly quit out of Arcade Paradise, go buy it, and then we'll load it up with DLC. So give me a minute here. And so here it comes. Here's the pinball machine. Very cool. I'm very curious. First of all, where am I going to put it? Oh, okay. There are some spots it will go. I want to put it over there. Yeah, no, let's put it here. Okay. I'm very curious how this is going to play, because I have had my fair share of pinball games on various consoles, like PS3. I had the Pinball Arcade. Also tried that and Zen Pinball on the PS4. And when you get to a certain point, pinball is hard to do. If you're dedicated, if you're good at it, maybe. So here is the machine. How does it look? Yeah, it looks pretty cool, actually. Not overly detailed. Yeah, that ship's a little bit basic looking, but Vostok Inc. Huh. I'll be very curious as well. What view options do I have? Can I change my vantage point so that the whole thing fills the screen? Do I have to follow the ball up and down? Well, all right. Let's get into it here. Let's press to play. Now, do I have different view options? Oh, I do. Hitting circle gives me these different views. I'll go with this one. I think this was the default. How do I start? X. Oh, whoa. Okay. Okay. Oh, darn it. Okay. Okay, we're in. Oh, jeez. Okay. It has a ball save. That's good. I'm able to use the flipper, the left and right triggers to do the flippers. That's good. Okay. So, interestingly, regardless of whatever my vantage point is, it will pull me back here so that I can pull the plunger with the right thumbstick. And then this is where I can change my view if I want. Find one that I like. Okay, that's not bad there. Again, ball save. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. Okay, let's give this another whirl here. Let's actually play the game this time. The flippers feel a little sluggish or something. I'm not too sure. Okay. The sound effects aren't very loud. I'm really surprised about that. You'd think they'd have like all the, sound of those bumpers. Where's that? I know I'm talking too much. Let me shut up so you can hear. Multi-ball. That green flag indicated I reached a goal for the table, by the way. You see what I mean? It's kind of quiet. Like, more the music than the actual sound effects. And the sound effects kind of sound like, I don't know, something moving around in mud. Let's see if we can adjust that, actually. Control, video, audio. Okay. Master. Let's turn the music down. A lot. Okay. See what that does. All right, let's go with the next. It helps. Not terribly inspired sound effects, though. Yeah, it's okay sounding. It's not great. Maybe I'll turn the music down even further later on, but for now, this is... For the sake of this playthrough, let's leave it the way it is. So it feels like you really have to give the paddles the flippers quite a good level of pull. Like it seems a little sluggish. I've mentioned before. Oh, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. I was gonna say, can I nudge the table? I totally can with the left thumbstick. I like what they're doing. I like the fact they've got pinball machines in Arcade Paradise now, because that was sort of something that I always thought was missing. But doing that is, I'm going to turn that volume down just a bit more because of the music. There we go. Yeah, you see what I mean? It sounds more like a toilet. Pinball is hard enough to pull off by experts in the field. So for these guys to just add it in as like a, hey, wouldn't you also like a pinball machine in your arcade? Yes, definitely, and that's why I got it. Don't know if I'm loving it. It's, but it's okay. It is a passable version of a pinball machine, a digital pinball machine. It's okay. It's I would give it, middle of the road type level review. If you were somebody using a star system, 3 out of 5, I guess, or something like that. It's okay. It feels a little sluggish. It's kind of a simple table, but for something that's been added in without any real There's no other indications in this game of anything like a pinball machine, so if they've added in a proper physics engine for pinball, they've done quite well. I'm impressed. The ball physics feel pretty good. It's too bad it's a black ball now, I guess, because it's a space theme. They're going with, there's a black hole or something. I'd almost prefer that to be more silvery. It is kind of hard to follow, especially on the lower part of the ramp, or lower part of the table, which is very black. It's hard to make out. Sure, it's got a silvery halo around it, but I'm thinking they made a bad choice with having a black pinball there. But, you know, you've got different viewpoints. You've got the ability to nudge. It's quite playable. I would like there to be more, if that helps. Yeah, and multi-ball. Multi-ball actually is a good test of any pinball table, digital recreation emulation. It's the one thing that I always find kills anything. Like, I've seen a few people make little Raspberry Pi pinball tables, and all they ever show is a single ball play. And I always say to those folks, yeah, let's see that in multi-ball and just see if it suddenly takes a dump for frame rate, because that tends to be the case. But this one is doing quite well. I mean, again, very simple table, but it handles multi-ball. Well, I think I am quite happy with my purchase. That works for me. Vostok pinball for Arcade Paradise is pretty decent. What's happened here? Have we stopped? Oh, we have. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I think this has got a nice... I mean, it definitely looks nice in the arcade. I hope we get more like this. More pinball machines, please. That would be great. I mean, you got everything else in this arcade, so why not a pinball? And I'm quite liking what I'm seeing. This works very well for me. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to be playing more of that, and I'm glad these guys are continuing to give out more content for this game. Keep it up, you guys. All right, until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.